Hello, Facebook land. Hello, everybody. Get logged in, grab a seat, grab a drink. I grabbed one. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Come here, Magic Mike. Let's do your thing. Let's plug this bad boy in. He always makes me sound better. Hello, Brenda. Oh, I got my daughter coming home, so the dogs are barking. Okay. Oh, there we go. You should have sound now. Sorry. Okay, you should have sound now. I'll bring it down a little bit because the mic is really close to me. Can you hear me now? Hi, Lisa. Hi, Judy. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Brenda. Roxanne, every time I say your name, I want to scream Roxanne. Roxanne. Okay. There I am. All right, Magic Mike, do your thing. We hear you. Andy, 2 times in a row. 2 days in a row. Sound. We have sound. Okay. So, okay, good. Oops, let me pop back on here. So, okay. I like to be able to see. It's easier for me to see. Hi, Anne from Virginia. Yay, sound. Hi, Bonnie. All right. Hi, Darlene. Okay. It's 5:29. I grabbed a Truly. I bet you do. There is a Tracy song, but but I heard it one time in a Michael's of all places, and I was like walking around the store going, I've never heard a Tracy song. But anyway, welcome. You're in my studio. I am so thrilled. It's been a day. I don't think I could have packed more in this day, including getting a tree cut down, scheduling my septic to be pumped. Isn't that fun? Let's see. I worked my keister off because I'm trying to finish the end of the year, beginning of the year, and get all that going. And then who smacked New Year's right in the middle of the week? Huh? What? Shouldn't we have the right to go, okay, we're going to celebrate New Year's on Sunday or Saturday, or I don't know. I know, big complaint, but I came home and I poured myself a Truly, which I'm trying to watch what I consume because I'm going to take 10 pounds off. Who ate their way through the holidays? Because that was me. I junk fooded my way through the holidays. I still went to the gym, which is really good. But hey, Tommy Joe. Oh my goodness. It's so great. I'm seeing people the second time because we were live this morning and I'm going to talk about that. I'm only going to be here for about a half an hour. So if you have any questions, if you want to know what's going on, what does the future hold? I have a crystal ball. I brought it with me tonight. I will hit the magic 8 ball and let you know what your future is. Who was with me this morning? Which I couldn't believe how much I did. Let's take these granny glasses off. I don't need these to see you. Anyway, and then I came home and I got my first Stitch Fix order. I'm not a shopper. I like to look nice. You can't tell, but I came home and put a sweatshirt on because I'm cold. And which word to use? Because hubby built me a new pantry and I purged some stuff and reclaimed some space, and it's now not 2020 yet. You got the whole year, Andy. Don't rush. Laura, yeah, first timers. If you're a first timer, please let me know. Yeah, if you, I've got stuff to share about this week, and if you are excited about what we're doing and what I'm doing, and back, I have so much to share. I have so many things to share. Have been very reflective on 2019, and let me tell you, 2019 was a year of rebuilding. I rebuilt myself mentally, physically. I ran 2 half marathons. I started painting again and putting myself out there, and shared a side of me I thought I would no longer share. I'd shut that down, and I was welcomed with open arms. And oh, hold on. Hold on. One thing. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, we have loud commotion going in. All right. Anyway, so for those of you who are going through a tough time, maybe physical or mental, or maybe it's with a loved one or a kid, I get it. I have walked the walk. And this year, I've been thinking about my word of the year, and I have a lot to share. I went through something 2 or 3 years ago that still to this day, I will tell you, doesn't haunt me. I could care less. I have rebuilt. I have moved on. I am the queen of my castle. I love my castle. I spent $800 cutting a dang tree down today. I didn't cut the tree down. And I'm happy I'm getting my septic pumped. I mean, it's just reclaiming who I have been. I think probably my word for 2019 should have been reclaim, because I reclaimed who I was, what I'm about, what I represent, what I want to share, and what is important to me. And so in doing that, I also picked back up my art journal. Well, I picked up several, and I'm going to say I owe thanks to, I know, a silent partner of mine, a best friend of mine, who said, go home and pick up your pencils and whatever and paint. And I picked it up, and it just exploded. Like, creativity just took off. And as I was doing it, I was like, everything I'm doing is doable. Everything I am doing doesn't take a rocket scientist degree. You don't have to have an art degree. We can cut it down into little bite-sized pieces and figure out how to do it together. And that is what I want to do. I keep thinking about my word for 2020, and I keep thinking like share or dare or care or bear. I don't know why all those words, but it was like dare to share me, dare to share what's going on. I actually submitted a couple of classes to a convention that I taught at twice in Oklahoma years back. And I felt the love, and people were saying, we missed you. And I thought, well, why not just put in to teach and see if they accept me? They did. They accepted 2 classes, and I put that out there yesterday, and it was like, you know what? I got a lot to share, and I want to do that again. So your artful journey started from that. We had a founding member launch that was launched by my partner, business partner, Donna, and myself, and she was the one who just not pushed, go, leap, good luck on the way down. No, she was the one who just said, hey, we're doing this. We're doing it together. I got your back. And launching that made me realize, I got stuff to contribute. I have a purpose. I have a purpose that is greater than what I've ever thought. My shirt actually says grateful, thankful, blessed. So, and I will tell you, I was married to somebody who was demeaning, demoralizing, put baby in the corner. Baby doesn't belong in the corner, even though I am sitting in the corner of my studio. But it's my studio. I get to sit in the corner of it. I can sit anywhere I want to sit. Okay? Got it? Okay, somebody might want to put me back in the box, but it's happening. So 2019, I'm very reflective on, I rebuilt myself locally with local friends. I mean, I actually can go out and meet up with people and not be like, oh, I need a wingman to go with me. Or I built relationships and friendships. And Roxanne, I will answer that question. I was married for 14 years to the father of my kids. And I have 3 great blessings. And then I got remarried. I did the work. I vetted. I made sure, all those questions and answers and dating and courting and all that stuff. And I got married, I can't remember, 2016. And it was not what was presented. And I have more to share about that. I'm not an air your dirty laundry kind of person. I think people just thought I disappeared off the face of this earth. And I needed time. I had people, really caring people, probably some people who just wanted to see me flop, but who really wanted to know what happened. And I was married for 2 years, and I got out of it, and bingo. Hit on it. Yes, you hit on it. That's it. And I feel like there's a greater purpose in all that I'm doing. I don't just want to paint pretty pictures. And everything has a meaning behind it for me. Sharing and telling women, you can reclaim who you are. We survived. Thank you. And you know what? I have so much to share about that. And like I said, I'm not I'm not a victim. Don't feel sorry for me. I had friends who helped me in my darkest hour, crying in the corner of my closet. I have an amazing family. And I just want any women to know out there, if you feel like there's no way out, you can't get out, you have concrete shoes on, and you put 1 foot forward and take 7 steps back, there is always forward momentum. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. There is ways to get out. There's ways to reclaim who you are. And hello, Annette. And I want to share that. And I'm not going to just get on a platform. I mean, I'm going to write a book. I don't know what I'm going to do. But one thing I do, and how I got myself back, was through music, through books. I have read more books than one human being should. And specifically, Anne, on that topic, and I will never forget that. And for those who feel that they are crazy, you are not crazy. And for those of you who feel trapped, you are not trapped. And nobody should ever make you feel that way. I'm real strong on that. I'm slow to trust, but I have such amazing friends. And I have so many people who on a daily basis are there. I can walk into town. I can call up I can call up a friend and just say, hey, want to go grab a glass of wine? I have 3 amazing kids that in that process, we rebuilt our relationships. That suffers. And so that's my put it in the past, 2019, but carry it with me in ways that I'm hoping reach other people. And Anne just said, I know exactly, we're strong for each other. Reclaim your life. And Anne said she's going to join me on that platform. And I have not, I don't know if the word is scared. I think a lot of people ask me on Facebook, like, what happened to you? Like, 1 minute you have a ring. I said I do. And the next minute I had one of the teachers of my kids say to my daughter, did something happen? Is he buried in the backyard? The answer is no. And that's not what all my art is about. My art is really just taking time for me, rebuilding myself. And that's what I want to share. I want to encourage everybody to do that. This week, my message is strong. And I don't know why I decided to do it on the 1st, but I figured why not end 2019 together and kick it off. So every day here on Facebook, I did one this morning. You can go to Tracy Weinzaffel Studios, which you should be on. Pardon, I got a cough. And you can share every day. I'm breaking down every piece of art journaling. Let me share this. Pop this bad boy up. So I drew this morning. I drew this morning live. And this was just step one. Get an art journal, get a Sharpie. Get 30 minutes, get 15 minutes of morning meditation time with me. And I will break it down all week. It's free. There's no commitment. You can rewatch the replay. You don't have to draw live with me. I'm not grading them. But today I was, okay, tears in eyes. That person who just spoke up, Darlene, that was the person who said, put the pen back in my hand. And she was the one who launched me to my rebuild. So, and she always says, you're so strong. I am not. I am just me. And I didn't look strong for a while. So if there's any, and that person right there is battling cancer, second time, and kicking some major ass. And I can say that. But anyway, okay. Thanks, my friend. So all this week, I am putting my money where my mouth is. I don't know. What does that mean? Thank you, Terry. If that is the replay, I appreciate you posting that. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you. And thank you, Tammy Jo, for telling her that. I had 2 sips of this Truly. This is like truth serum. Okay. So, all week, 8:30 every morning, except for Wednesday, because I just switched the time. I am breaking down. Today, it was grab your art journal and a Sharpie. Tomorrow, it's grab some watercolors or some paints or markers, whatever you want to grab. I'm going to color this in. And then Wednesday, it's going to be in the afternoon because Tuesday night, I'm going to be ringing in the new year with 20 of my friends. They invited me to go out, and I'm going to be with them. And I don't want to wake up at dark 100 because first off, we're having dinner at 6:30. I will need a nap, and then I have to stay up until midnight, which does not happen in my world. So I don't think I'm going to be up at 8:30 to do this. So I moved it to 1 p.m. I'll announce it. I didn't want to take my stuff with me. I could do it on the go, but Annette said you have survived a tough time, onwards and upwards from here. Paula just said, I missed you. I read that as Paula Dean, and I was like, oh my God, Paula Dean, I missed you too. I did miss you, Paula Dean, but I thought you were the other Paula Dean with butter. So tomorrow it's grab your watercolors. We're coloring that in. Wednesday, we're going to probably do the border, some finishing details. Actually, Thursday is the border. I actually wrote that right here. Look at that. I have a cheat sheet right there. Okay. Drawing with the Sharpie. Watercolors on our drawing. Wednesday afternoon, adding the details. Thursday, do the border. Friday, finishing details. I talk about sealing it. If you want to use your word of the year in there, you can. That's all leading up to something that's going on this weekend. I'm going to post a link here because people were not upset, but when we launched Your Artful Journey, it's not open all the time. I put new material in there. You can go to Your Artful Journey. Oh, my light just went out. Sorry, my spotlight just went out. You can get on the wait list. The wait list is, again, no commitment. It's just so you know what's going on, because this weekend something's going on. So that's what I'm going to say about it. And Darlene has to leave. I just stopped by to watch you and share with you. My heart is full. Put on all that cover up. We're going to go walking in 2020, my friend. Love you. I love you. Okay. So I think I covered, I haven't quite pegged my word of the year, but I do believe it's going to be share or dare, or I don't know. And when I say share, I, really don't want anything to be a cry fest, but I just want people to know that my daily meditation, whether it's morning, noon, or night, in bed, being outside and journaling, it reconnected me to who I am, what I'm about, and what was important to me. It reconnected me with people locally who joined drawing with me and meeting up with me. It connected me with my stepdaughter, who now has an art journal. And I figure, why not? Why not? And this year, I will be going remote. I also have people in your Artful Journey who will be really personal development people. So it's not just about, we're just going to draw pretty pictures. That's not what it's about. It's really connecting. And it's anywhere you are on the spectrum of never having picked up a paintbrush, never having maybe drawn anything, to somebody who has been with me through the get-go. And so many of you have been with me. It's like you all remember Mixed Media Mondays, and it's like, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? I don't know, but I don't feel like there's a ceiling, and nobody's putting me back in the corner. Get it? I guess that's my message today, and I really, really want to share that side of me, which is something I have really held back and held down in order to rebuild and give a message that was worth giving. And that included my home. Reclaiming my home, reclaiming my space, reclaiming me as a person, reclaiming my studio. I left my studio, this beautiful space that I built with my dad for 2 years, and let it become a like storage space. And I would just come in here when I had to. Betty asked, have the twins, I have 3 kids, so handled the divorce. So just to be clear, their dad I am divorced from. And this is another thing. When you're divorced twice, I really was afraid I was going to be wearing a scarlet letter around our town, because that's not something I believe in. But my kid, it was not their dad I'm talking about. Their dad I have a great relationship with, and we raise our kids together, and that was a 14-year marriage. So let's not mistake that. But the second marriage, good riddance, goodbye, sayonara, see you later. And we need our mom back, because there's nothing worse as a mom not being able to be present because and I never left. Listen, I really like Reclaim. Reclaim. I need to write this. All I have is a lipstick. I need to write my own notes. Reclaim might be, second divorce. Yeah, Betty. I just want to be clear, because I don't really, I co-parent with my first husband. He was here on Christmas Day, and I don't want to confuse the situation. But goodbye. We are fine. We are good. I rebuilt my relationship with them. Really tried to show them that mom has not lost her marbles. And if anybody's been in that situation, you are meant to be felt like you're crazy. And for a strong, I was divorced for 7 years before I remarried, and was strong. I mean, you all know me. You all remember me, right? So I've put in for teaching again. I have. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. I'm in my senior year of my kids. I don't want to miss that. That is very important. Very important to me. But number 2, they will be graduating. So I've got the next second half of my life to figure out on my own, and I'm excited about that. I turned 50 in 2020. 50. I turned 50. And I want to keep up my physical and mental health. many people locally didn't even know what was going on with me. And that was on purpose. I'm not here to wave the feel sorry for me if you like. That's not my thing. But for those friends who did get me through that tough time, by all means, thank you. Words don't express. But that's where I've been. And I'm back. So I will be going to Oklahoma City. I am going to Vegas. Oh, and I'm going to Creativation in January. So January, February, October, I have something. Yeah. Annette says I'm young. Listen, I've been in your car, Annette, in a foreign country. Tommy Joe, puppy bath time. Thank you so much. I'm so very glad to hear that you found yourself again. You know what? I was always there. Just didn't know it. Sometimes people convince you that you're not worthwhile or strong, and that works against you. Really does. Really plays with your mind. Annette, 50 is the new 40. I'm going to go with that one. 50 is so young. I turned 60 this past November. See? I feel good about it. I just want to keep feeling good mentally and physically. And I just opened my first Stitch Fix box. So I got new clothes to bring in the new year. And I'm going to go, out and have a few beverages. I'm going to go dancing with my girlfriends too, which I'm really excited about. Okay, so I think we covered it. I'm back. Annette, you are a good driver. You are a great driver. You are a great driver. But we laughed so hard that I nearly peed my pants in the back seat. I will never forget that. Okay. Oh my God. So here's the deal. Join me tomorrow at 8:30. I'm back here. You're going to get a lot of me this week. We're going to be coloring this bad boy in. Anybody can do it. Oh, that's my Truly can. And my new all day wearing lip gloss. Then I will be here Wednesday afternoon. So for those of you who are in another country, that might work better for you. Then Thursday, 8:30 in the morning, Friday, 8:30 in the morning, all leading up to something that's going on this weekend. So if you're not on this wait list, and then I'm going to put it out to my local, I put that in there again. I'm going to put this out there to my local friends. So if you're here locally, if you are interested in me teaching and I always had a joke about teaching internationally versus, because people even locally didn't know I taught all over. And so I'd come back from London and they go, "What are you doing?" "I'm teaching." And so I always had a saying that it was easier to teach in a foreign country. If I failed, I didn't have to run into those people at the grocery store. So this year, I'm not going to eyeball it as failing. I'm going to eyeball it as, I'm going to view it as just sharing more of what I love. That's it. Sharing, reclaiming, caring. I don't know what that word is yet. Okay. Yes, every day this week. So for those of you, it's 8:30 Pacific time. If you miss it, I record it. But if you're there, I answer questions while I'm drawing, painting, juggling monkeys. I do it all. I'm going to need a nap after this. So if you have any questions, you can join me live. Again, they're all recorded. I think if Terry would be so kind as to put that post up from the YouTube I did this morning. It's also on Facebook Live. 8:30 a.m. is Pacific time. I have no idea what time it is over there. But I will also set it up tonight here. Australia, I can't remember. I will also set it up here right now before I leave. So that it does a countdown clock, and you will see that. And I will put it on my Facebook page. That way it'll post and you can hit get reminder. And I've been so lax on saying share it with your friends. Thank you, Terry. That was the link from this morning. So even if you don't have this drawn up, you can watch it, draw it up tonight, get in bed, tuck yourself in, and all it takes is a Sharpie and a piece of paper. You don't even need a journal. That's it, okay? No excuses. Okay, since I lost my light and I'm hungry and I want a big bowl of French onion soup, I'm going to sign off, and I am going to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because putting yourself out there is so scary, but it's so worth it, and it's coming back to me tenfold. I have already gotten text messages and people sharing their stories. I don't mind listening one bit. I will listen. I will respond. I will be there. Yeah. And I also did, for those of you who are a member of your Artful Journey, for those of you who are already members, there is already a new pattern put in there today. I'm sorry I was late. But I thank you. And Anne, I thank you for saying that we're on the same dang platform, because if you don't speak up and you don't talk about these things, there will be for someone who is going to go through something much worse. So I'm back. Okay, kids, good night. I love you all, and I thank you. I never want to leave, but I will talk to you. This will go up on replay. Go into YouTube right now, and I'll set up the timer for tomorrow morning's 8:30 coloring session. It's my morning meditation. We are in it together, kiddo. Next chapter. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.